You got the wrong nigga. I'm gonna go all the way. Nigga, you got a jailbird. I'm with that. I'm gonna take you all the way. We gonna go to jail. We gonna go to court. We gonna go to all that. Fuck out of here.
Casanova is begging the judge for mercy ahead of his sentencing after pleading guilty to drug trafficking and RICO charges. He wants the court to know he's no longer associated with the gang that got him into the trouble in the first place. In new legal docs obtained by TMZ Hip Hop, the embattled Rock Nation rapper lays it all out in an emotional letter to the judge, in which he fully renounces gang ties to the Gorilla Stone Nation Bloods and promises to continue speaking out against gang life. Casanova say he's not denying he's made some bad decisions. After all, he did plead guilty to drug trafficking charges, saying he used the gang life to build an image in the rap community and sell music, but insisting he no longer wants to live that life. The 36-year-old Brooklyn native also pointed to his hard upbringing and lack of father figure as catalyst for his dip into the crime world, but says music created a positive outlet for him. Casanova thanks the government painted his raps as predominantly violent, but says that doesn't necessarily reflect all his material. He plans to speak out against gangs while locked up and says he's made new acquaintances to assist with this mission. Casanova also submitted dozens of letters from his family and friends and colleagues, vouching for his character, and is hoping the judge takes into account during his sentencing so he can serve his sentence and get back to his normal life and family. He reportedly faced up to 60 years in prison. It'll be interesting to see if his words made the judge's head nod. Yo, guess what? We back. Another day on Keep It G News. And today we talking about Casanova, man. You know, Casanova been all over the news in the last probably week and a half, 2 weeks, because the sentencing date is coming up, you know. This is doomsday for a lot of people. We just seen Tax Tone catch 35 years now. Casanova isn't facing as much time as Tax Tone is. I mean, he didn't kill anybody, did he? I mean, he did some wild things. That's why it was important for me to play them clips I played in the beginning for y'all. Because y'all just basically heard Casanova saying he a jail nigga. I mean, he lived it, he died, he breathed it. But then, after he get locked up, now he's pleading for mercy by the court. You understand? And y'all know how I am, yo. I keep it all the way real with y'all. I don't respect nothing about a 30-plus-year-old gangbanger still actively being involved in gang culture. At all. You know what I mean? By that point, yo, you supposed to have your kids. You supposed to be laid back, chilling on the grill or something. You feel me? You shouldn't still be out here bringing harm to people. You understand? But Casanova was pleading to the judge like, you know, this image that he was portraying was just the image. He wasn't actually involved in the gang life. But per this document or this article I'm ready to read from y'all, from basically the state's attorney talking to the judge, says otherwise. Rapper Casanova could end up with more prison time after his face was slashed in a violent fight with another inmate. Federal authorities are preparing for the sentencing of Casanova, who's been described as a magnet for gang violence due to his high-profile role within the untouchable Gorilla Stone Nation. The rapper faces up to 60 years in prison and is among 18 individuals charged in a comprehensive RICO case that emerged in December 2020. The charges include racketeering, conspiracy, drug trafficking, and firearm offenses. Casanova initially pleaded not guilty to all charges, arguing that his high-profile status and his connection made him a target for authorities. However, he later admitted to several violent acts. He pleaded guilty to one count of conspiracy to conduct and participate in the affairs of a criminal enterprise through a pattern of racketeering activity and one count of conspiracy to distribute over 100 kilograms of marijuana. In one incident cited by the feds in July 2020, Casanova and other gang members traveled to Miami for a birthday celebration. An altercation over a gambling debt led to Casanova discharging a firearm at a rival gang member of the Mac Ballers, hitting 2 individuals. Evidence from social media and text messages placed him with other Gorilla Stone members at the time of the shooting. And he later admitted that this shooting took place as part of racketeering activity to which he pleaded guilty. In another incident in August 2018, Casanova and an associate committed a robbery at a Manhattan diner. This act of violence began when Casanova believed a woman was taking a photo of him. He forcibly took the woman's cell phone, and his associate put her in a headlock and broke her jaw, leaving her unconscious. Surveillance footage was used as evidence for this incident. In October 2020, During an event outside a Florida strip club, a fellow gang member, Jared Chrysler Jr., shot two rival gang members to protect Casanova after a dispute over gang signs. The incident was detailed in the encrypted signal messages from Chrysler. In the words of U.S. State's Attorney Damian Williams, Casanova was not a half-hearted gang member or a mere brand ambassador. Unfortunately, he walked the walk. Senior's offense conduct is not about a few song lyrics or how he marketed his music. Rather, he carried out an array of violent activity and significant narcotics trafficking that benefited some of the gang's most violent and impactful members. His active role in deeply immersed conduct increased the status of an out-of-control, brutal, dangerous gang and brought in a generation of new members, said U.S. Attorney Damian Williams. The untouchable Guerrilla Stone Nation, the gang with which Casanova is associated, is accused of various crimes including drug trafficking, violent assaults, and the murder of a 15-year-old boy in upstate New York. In this case, the evidence includes the defendant's own words, writings, and recorded criminal acts obtained through various sources such as social media warrants, cell phone extractions, prison calls, surveillance video, and cell phone location data. The case continues to unfold as federal authorities recently received records relating to Casanova's violent fight at Essex County Correctional Center on June 14, 2023. Prison authorities said the rap star was drenched in his own blood after another inmate slashed his face, resulting in a wild melee that also left the rap star attacker wounded. The government is expected to provide more information about this incident before a sentencing. Prosecutors are seeking a minimum of 15 years in prison and a maximum of 19 years. Casanova's sentencing is scheduled for June 27th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So now y'all understand exactly why I played them clips on y'all in the beginning. Because you, on one hand, you got Casanova pleading to the judge, saying that he ain't this, he ain't that. But per this document, per this article, and what the United States Attorney is saying, shit, man, Casanova was all for the gang. All for the gang culture. And if that's the case, Casanova needs to sit down and do his time. Fight afterwards. Don't plead in the beginning, because at the end of the day, like I told y'all in my last video, I don't even think it matters. I promise you I don't. But once you catch your time, that's when you start fighting. And then you hear about this stabbing that just happened, or this slashing, or whatever they characterizing it as. You know, Casanova got slashed, they beat the guy up, slashed him back. You know, that's some New York gang stuff. You know, they put blades in their mouth. But let me find out the state set that up, man, because they're going to bring that whole ordeal out in court when it come down to sentencing. I don't know if it was bad timing or it was a setup. And for people that don't believe it could be a setup, you're wrong. These people play dirty games, straight up. And we know they're trying to send Casanova to prison for a long time. Like I said, we'll see how it play out. He facing 19 years. I thought it was 30 at first, but kind of find out, I think the state is trying to offer anywhere from 15 to 19. It's still a long time when you're in your mid-30s, late 30s. But like I said, yo, we're going to see what happens with Casanova, yo. But I do not like the fact that he's playing the victim. You're not a victim, bro. You're not a victim. You knew exactly what you was doing. He wasn't in this gang to try to portray an image. You was a full-fledged member. You know what I mean? So, do what the rest of the full-fledged members did across the world. Do your time. You know what I mean? But don't lay down. I ain't saying you need to lay down. No, hell no. Once you get there and do your time, that's when you start pushing the pen. But I think he copped out. So if he copped out, he ain't really got too many options, to be honest. So, like I say, man, he made his bed, lay in it. It just happened to be that his bed is a bunk bed, and it's gonna be still, and you're gonna probably have a bunk buddy, and you know you're gonna lock in at night. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. This is Keep It G News. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I don't know what's up with y'all subscribing. God damn! If y'all don't see by now that I'm one of the realest on YouTube that's doing this type of news, I don't know what to tell you.
You be dreaming about your dreams. I be living out my nightmares. I be missing out in bed. The other night she was right there. I be lurking with my bros. I be crying with my mom.